Guys and gals, and welcome. Welcome. I'm on a little bit late tonight because I do have to go to work late tonight. I got to go to work at like 3 a.m. in the morning, so I figured I might as well get some sleep beforehand, and then we can play all night long. So I'll be playing probably till like 2 a.m. Working on this Infinite Lances character. Could be kind of interesting. I don't know, just having fun playing around with all the skills. Still a lot for me to learn about Path of Exile too, and you know how I love to learn. I'm a learner. I'm a horrible, disgusting learner. I love to learn things. So let's get to learning. What's up, punks?
What's up?
What's up?
I live.
14 exalts for one resurgent, so they're not cheap, but they're not. That's not bad. It's fine.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap.
I think the other ones are even cheaper.
The XP ones, I bet those
Yeah.
are probably more expensive, right?
Nah, I think those were like less.
AMEL. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
16.
And they're
So
gone.
they're about the same. They're about the same.
All the ones that were up for cheaper, someone just bought them all and resold them. Yeah, there they go, going back down 1 for 8.
Yeah, when it comes to like online games, if somebody can buy them all and sell them, they will buy them all and sell them.
It's called arbitrage.
I used to do that with stuff all the time in MMOs and whatnot. Like, I was like, okay, if I could buy out this whole market and just up the prices. And I would, and I did.
Arbitrage.
Ginger, you need to rub Leon's staff.
I'm not rubbing
It's
anybody's
nice.
staff. Don't tell me you're rubbing staffs.
It's a nice staff.
It's a nice staff.
Yeah,
You might want to give it a little rub.
I saw it. Looks good. You gonna unify it to one damage type, or?
I already did. A lot of omens of lights on that thing, dude. I was in the hole today on it, but I think I crawled out. I think if I sold either the physical one or that one, I'm in the positive. If I sold one of the two.
And he's gonna sanctify it, hit the cold, and make it even go higher.
No. Don't blasphemy me.
Sanctification?
It's gonna be like 1,000 cold damage staff.
Sanctify. Gotta sanctify.
Well, let's see if I freeze everything again. Let's see if I'm Bruzak.
Are you Bruzak?
Am I Bruzak?
Can't be Bruzak. Bruzak is Bruzak. You're not Bruzak. Bruzak is Bruzak, and you're not Bruzak.
His name was Ginger.
He was a ginger showgirl.
There it is.
There you go. Okay, 12 divs sitting in my inventory.
Hacker.
Price lowered.
I like divs. Divs are nice.
All of the divs.
What did I sell for 12 divs? The repulsion for 1 div. Oh, the broadhead quiver sold for 10 divs, and the amulet sold for 3 divs. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Meet the market. Let's see if that piques any interest.
Wow, wow. Mhm.
Hail. Let's see if that piques any interest.
Rune Seeker's Fork.
Your favorite game launched a new season today, by the way, Ginger.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What game is
We
that?
thought you were playing that instead of playing with us.
We thought you were hiding out.
Diablo 4, baby.
Oh. I mean, I didn't
They
even.
said it.
That wasn't even the game I thought of when you said my favorite game.
It was a sarcastic comment.
Yeah, I knew it was sarcastic. I was thinking Last Epoch.
Oh, no.
That was my thought. My brain went to right to Last Epoch. I
Can I help?
was like, not Last Epoch. Ew.
You put that below Diablo 4?
Yes.
Okay.
The amount of boredom
I
that
think
that
that's
game.
probably accurate.
I'll fill that in as soon as I
At
can.
least Diablo 4 is mildly entertaining. Even if you're laughing at the horribleness of it, it's still mildly entertaining. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they would do something so stupid. Meanwhile, in Last Epoch, you're just like, oh look, the same monster pack I fought 7,485,283 times. Doing the same exact moves in the same exact patterns.
You don't enjoy that.
I mean, people's
That's all
brains are like statistical analysis machines. And like to a certain degree, your brain figures out patterns, and it does it very quickly and without your like need or understanding. And if any game got figured out by my brain almost instantaneously, it was Last Epoch.
Don't like doing business so far from home.
I literally looked at that game and I was like, "Yep, that's the same exact thing I did like for hours." I got to the end game and they were like, "What do you want to do now?" I'm like, "I don't know, something fun." They're like, "Well, we've got the same thing you did for the past 8 hours." Like, oh, yeah, all right. All right. I was gonna craft on these.
Did think they had something going for what they did with their crafting system, but that was comparing it against D4, which had no crafting system at the time.
I don't know. Like, the crafting system in Nasty Puck is very convoluted, and like, I don't. It's completely anti. I don't even know how to put it. It's like they made an entire system where you strip off the mods off of items for pieces of equipment, but then like they put so many pieces of equipment on the ground and drop them all over the place, to the point where you had to like filter them out. So you had to like filter to find the mods that you wanted to pull off an item. Like the game was literally designed around an item filter. And then the crafting system was very convoluted, in my opinion. Like it did not make me want to engage in it. Made me want to throw my monitor out the window. And I can't count how many times I would literally be messing around with that system, only to leave my weapon inside the panel, and it would get stuck in there. Like, some of the simplest things that I'm, like, 100% sure they could have fixed, they just, like, would just leave. I mean, it's happened to me once or twice in this game with like the desecration window. Like I go and put something in the desecration window, and then I go to leave, and I'm like, "Where's my item?" It's like, "Oh, it's still in the desecration window," but like,
Or when you go do maps, and it's like you get distracted by something, and it's like, where's my tablet? Oh, it's already in the map. Okay, got it.
slightly less. I did all that and got one that was slightly less. Cody, quit digging, buddy. Don't huff and puff at me, sir. Cody huffing a puff at me. Sometimes, man, I don't understand what the hell is going on in these people's heads.
Only sometimes.
Like, this guy has, like, I literally did a search for forked spears because I wanted to try and craft myself like a on level spear for my character, right? So I searched for them. Sometimes people have like one in their shop. Like,
It's yours.
I come to these shops sometimes, and like literally a person will have like 10 or 15 white forked spears. And when I say white fork spears, I mean this little level 26 white fork spear with nothing on it for like 1 Exalt a piece in their shop. What is what? I mean, I'm not gonna complain because I want the white fork spear, but like, what could compels a person to fill up their entire shop with 1 Exalt white fork spears from
Who
level
knows?
26? And I don't.
Jeet has wares.
I need to crit way more.
Jeed has wares. Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured was gonna happen.
Have an order?
How are you?
Yeah, I need to increase my crit.
Keep your chisel sharp.
Keep your chisel sharp, my friend. Keep your chisel sharp. I don't know why you need to keep your chisel sharp, but keep your chisel sharp. Hmm.
Hail.
Runesmith at your service.
These are all such bad items.
All the best.
I bought every single one that he had, and I just ruined them all. Why do so many people have fork spears in their inventory for, like, I don't even understand. Should I understand? Every time I go searching for fork spears, there's always a guy with like 10 to 15 fork spears in his shop. Like, am I buying from like RMT people who are just like trying to squeeze every exalt of the world out of their account? Like, what?
Picking up every item.
Just every single item goes into the freaking shop, man. Every item. That is
does,
it.
Does someone have like a build guide where it's like, you need to use this spear at this level? So it's just. Is there like a unique version of that spear?
I don't know. Maybe the Tangle Tongue is a forked spear? Maybe. It doesn't seem like a worthy option for chance orbing, though.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
What's new? I'll post it right away. Have an order? Can I help? You've received a shipment. You've got some goods in. Have an order? Yes?
Why does it do that? I swear this game has such weird issues with just like clicking. It's like the weirdest issues with just clicking the mouse.
Let's see if there are any takers.
Like I literally will be standing next to the guild stash and I click on Angie,
Hail.
and half the time when I click on Angie, my character will just keep running, like off into the distance, and like hit the water at the beach. Like I don't even understand what the hell's going on.
I've
Like-
had some times where I'm like, I'm clicking to move, and then my character will just 180 and start running the other direction, and it's like, my mouse is on the other side of the screen.
I swear there's some kind of shenanigans going on with the actual, like mouse position on the screen not being the same as the mouse position. Like, it's freaking weird. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, like where current mouse location is being updated to some like, default value.
Yeah, because like it doesn't seem like sometimes when you're clicking that where you're clicking matters or where your mouse matters, because like you'll click and your character will just go to some random location, like as if the mouse is in like a different place.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, no, I haven't been to the Well of Souls yet. Oh, yeah. What's up, Aegis?
Vile creature! Need a sec. Another notch
That's
on
such
the
a
armor.
weird armor. The coming calamity. It gives you all the heralds.
Yeah, that's pretty OP.
Skills deal increased damage. Enemies in your presence have no elemental resistance. That's kind of cool.
And then you scale presence to make sure all the enemies have no elemental resistance.
Yep.
Need more mana.
Not
That might be like a really
quite.
cool armor for something.
Not quite as powerful as it was when they released it.
Still very cool.
So when they released it, it was like super powerful. And it's gone down a little bit since then. One of the things that they changed was they made it so that because people were getting like chains off of herald abilities, where basically because the herald ability does cold damage, right? So like if you have the herald of ice, and then what happens is you end up with the herald ability actually does enough cold damage to freeze another target, at which point, because it freezes the target and then kills them, like they shatter, and then they basically were kind of like making an infinite chain.
Ah, good old Valve Frost Nova.
And they did not like the infinite chain thing, so they took it away. Like now basically, you can only have a herald explosion from a monster who is frozen and killed by not killed by a herald ability. So like,
It's
it
understandable.
was a pretty big blow to the herald abilities, but they're still powerful. They just don't infinite chain anymore.
Yeah, unplayable. I need a refund.
Easy.
They just don't infinite chain. But yeah, that armor was like super OP when it came out because of the infinite chaining.
Yeah, I got a third socket.
Especially when you consider that Herald of Fire doesn't even care about like damage type. Herald of Fire is just like, oh yeah, okay, you overkilled the monster. Explosion.
And it's such a cheap armor. It's like a really nice little leveling. Like at 65 to have an armor that could give you 40 or res, life, and all the heralds. So that's pretty insane. For an armor that's currently for a free socket one with like 36 res, it's 3x. Like it's so cheap.
Not yet.
That is very cheap.
Like amazing leveling item.
Yeah. No resistances.
Yep, 40 resistance. Mine's only a 30, but I just thought it was fun.
Bleak down here. Let's not locked up tight.
That's cool. To the guild stash it goes.
So the aim.
I can't. That's a hooker hitting her. Your friend.
Thought I could put a Spy Master onto a garrison. What's up? This flowchart might be dated.
Bet this fetches a price. Assuming it's cursed.
Dang it, why did I put the lesser one in there?
Oh, can Spy Master not go into a corner? That's so stupid.
Oh, it's you.
Don't talk about him like that.
There's been like,
All right.
I want to say
Order is
50
registered.
iterations on that temple, so I have no clue what the latest
Yeah.
rules are. They
Yeah,
keep
no,
changing it to stop the nerfs, like stop the
Yeah.
exploiters.
Oh, we're not exploiting. We're playing Snake, okay?
No, no.
Yeah, just playing Snake. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, looks like they can't squeeze into the corner anymore.
You ruined Mark's Christmas. You weren't even playing rocks, but it was you. People like you, rocks.
People like me? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, that's what he meant. That is what he meant. Yes, yes. I gotta go to the town of Ziggurat. Gotta go to the Ziggurat. Gotta go to the town of Ziggurat. Gonna hit him with that big ol' rot. A Ziggurat. My Yo Mama jokes never end. Explore the
Back to
pole.
walking, I suppose. Another notch on me helmet. Not yet.
Thaumaturgic dynamism.
Oh, I'm getting swarmed under.
I went to the Well of Souls and I kind of missed it, but I'm pretty sure that the mercenary said something like, "That's like a night after a hooker and blow" or something, and I'm like, what?
He's a busy guy.
It never ends. Back to the grave. Need more mana. Oi!
This is like freaking crazy already. I don't even have 100% uptime on the freaking frenzy charges, and I can already just like hold down the button. Yeah, they eventually run out, but like not before the monsters die.
night. You're home. Oh, nice.
Look who's coming to dinner.
Another notch on my helmet.
Man, that same guy from yesterday, Meow, is still doing trials. Lucky PPPPP.
Oh my!
He's
I wonder if
always
he's still
doing it.
failing.
Oh, I think he's a bot.
I don't know, but he failed yesterday.
This ring came kind of nuts. Kind of nuts.
That is really nice. That's worth quite a bit.
Yep.
100 div, maybe more.
I don't know about quite 100. There's a one similar up for 50.
Unless the prices have lowered lately. I've seen a few like that, but
I also like his is a fire resist base type, so I would say his is better than mine. But
yeah, yours is mana based, but still, it's nice.
Mine actually has more flat damage than his, and his is qualied already, so maybe mine is better. I don't know.
Need more time.
Remember your bow and quiver in the tab 10 ginger.
I gotta speak in Meow's language. I'm not fussed.
Okay.
Good day, mate.
Wrong country, sir.
How about hello, governor? Is that your country?
Oh yes, hither and thither.
Need a sec.
Hello, Gunner.
Hello, governor.
You gotta get the worst, like, Cockney accent that you can get.
Governor.
Like in the United States, if you want the worst American accent you could possibly get, you go to New Jersey.
Not yet. Simple enough.
Found the ziggurat encampment.
What kind of stock and
A fellow.
Hello.
She's awful.
Hey. Feeling bold?
Feeling bold.
I do like the way it gleams. Oh, I like this one. That was a tricky one to come by. Oh, seems like a good deal. That was a tricky one to come by. Well, well, look at that.
Being a warrior with leap / stampede. How far can I go with this build?
Oh, that's
As far as you want, really.
Bye.
I mean, most builds can scale just fine. You just have to know how to scale them. Like, I haven't really ever had much issues scaling the damage of an ability. You just have to make sure you're picking the right scaler. Also, your weapon is a really big deal in most of those conversations.
Hey, take your time. Seems like a good deal. Until next time.
I mean, I could ask the question, you know, like what weapons do you have?
Hello there. Take your time. That was a tricky one.
Like, what's your current weapon for mapping? You're scaling ancestry damage specifically? It's an interesting way to go. Yeah, that would definitely be something you could do.
Oh.
Ancestrally boosted. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Stay sharp. A runestone.
I miss the desert. At least it was dry heat. Out of mana.
Can't go to level 9 yet. Too low level. I'm just a baby. Your solo self-bound, so gears are up.
Ugh,
I mean,
too many snakes for my
like, you might not be able to craft like GG endgame pieces of
There's a
equipment,
signature
but
here. Seek the
I mean,
source.
you can still craft
Not
some
letting
pretty
these snakes
decent
get in me.
weapons.
Not a chance.
mean, my advice would be to go with essences and start going into abysses so you can get the mats that you need to do the crafting, which shouldn't be that big of a deal, especially since they changed it so abysses will always drop guaranteed crafting mats at the end of every single, like, bottom abyss. And then once you have the essences that you need to do the crafting, like, which there's a lot of stuff on the Atlas that gives you access to essences, so that's a no-brainer. You just get massive amounts of essence stuff on the Atlas tree. You should be able to easily get the materials that you need to do like basic crafting. And I mean, without too much trouble, you should be able to craft yourself a weapon. Is it going to be like the best weapon in the world? No. Is it going to be more than enough to get you through mapping? Yeah.
I mean, an upgrade's an upgrade, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you just make a basic crafted weapon in this game, usually they're enough. It's never going to be the GG endgame weapon, right? But the mapping weapons are like subpar always, or the crafted weapons are subpar always. They just... I think it's deliberate, you know. They don't want you to be able to craft a perfect weapon without some kind of like random variable in there. But if you take away the random variables basically and just go almost completely into the predictable, you get a slightly worse weapon than what you can craft with the random variables.
Back, beast!
Yeah, just exulting and hoping for the best. It's not really quite the way you should handle it. I mean, as a solo self-found character, your options are a little bit more, like, restricted, but your general process should still pretty much be the same. You want to start collecting the materials and the things that you need to be able to, like, effectively craft an item. I could go through the process of teaching you how to craft an item if you're interested. And you can start collecting the materials that you need to do the craft. Once you have the materials that you need to do the craft, then, like, it's just a matter of just doing it and hoping you get lucky on, like, one or two things. What's the best base type for two-handed maces anyway? I don't even know. Is it the Temple Maul?
For damage or for attack speed? Attack speed is like the Temple Maw, Sacred Maw later. But if you're going for raw damage,
he said he's doing an Ancestry build with like Leap and Stampede. So he's like scaling Ancestry damage. I'm assuming with Leap he would want speed, right? So he could leap around faster.
Yeah.
So probably a Temple Wall.
Temple, Sacred, I forget what the top end version of it. They all have the same, like, you know.
Yeah. That's why I was asking, because I didn't remember the name of it. I mean, we'll start from the beginning here. Just let me find my Venom thing, and I'll walk you through the process of doing a craft.
All that fancy get up? Gotta be a shaman.
Ba, 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 la, la. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through the process of doing a craft real quick. Now, you're solo self-found, so you're going to have to find your own bases. You can't just purchase them like I'm going to purchase them. But there's really not much difference between what I'm going to do and what you're going to do. You're going to want greater orbs of transmutation and greater orbs of augmentation specifically, because these are just way better than the crappy transmute and augments. They drop fairly often when you're mapping, so like just start holding on to them because they're way better than the crappy ones that you're going to get access to. Then what you're going to do is you're going to start collecting the malls specifically that you're looking for. So in your particular case, I believe it is two-handed mace. We can just sort by attacks per second real quick, and that'll probably give us the white base that we're looking for.
It's 1.3. It's the highest.
So it's the sacred. Oh, sacred comes up as 1.2. Sort by.
Oh. And I think it's 1.3 when it has the tax speed thing on there or whatever.
All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to get yourself some bases. You want to get, you know, like a couple bases here or there. It doesn't really matter. Like, get the sacred malls, get the exceptional sacred malls, get the white sacred malls. Look for blue ones that have like specific mods on them that you're looking for. With the malls, you generally want things like plus the skills, attack speed. You want things like the what is it? Plus the skills, attack speed, crit percentage maybe if you're running crit. You also want physical damage, so you're generally going to be looking for like the physical damage bonuses. That's a temple mall. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Sacred Mall. There we go. Sacred Mall's the higher pace type. Alright, so we've got 3 in our inventory right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to slam them with the graders, and we're going to see what we get. So we're going to hit it with the Greater Orb of Transmutation first. And we got a whole bunch of suffixes, nothing too crazy. The suffixes aren't really super important because a lot of times you end up ripping one of the suffixes off anyway. But let's see where this goes. So then we're going to hit it with the Greater Orb of Augmentation. We got a really nice cold mod there. We got a really nice... Oh, that's not really a good fire mod. That's a bad fire mod. And none of these really turned out really all that well. So as a last step, another thing that you can do, which is kind of just like a Hail Mary, like if it just turns out absolutely terrible on these first transmutation augmentation orbs, is you can just hit it with an alk. And we got pretty much nothing there. That one's poopy. Nothing there. That one's poopy. Nothing there. Alright, so we take these and we can basically just reforge them together. Why not? And that gives us another potential option. So this one got a 99% increased elemental damage with attacks, but didn't get really good elemental mods on it. Meh. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing this, like over and over and over again. Eventually you're going to be looking for a good starting base. So let's switch over to magics now. And then we're going to look for the Sacred Mall. Of course, you can be less picky if you want to, and you can just pick up any mace. It doesn't really matter. But what you're going to look for is you're going to look for one that has something good to start with. So maybe like a high physical damage mod would be something that you'd be looking for.
If you get a hybrid, you can essence fizz and then Kurgle prefix.
Yep.
For the 130% fizz and craft a pretty decent one.
Yeah. So like with the flat fizz, it's nice, but you, like he's saying, you can't essence on the percentage fizz, but you can essence on the flat fizz. So what we can do is we can look for one that has a high percentage fizz. And you have something like this, which is a T1, 176% physical damage. You could literally take this one and you could just immediately turn it into like something worthwhile. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. We'll go ahead and do a craft. All right, and then from here, you can easily add on one of the essences. So, like, these essences are pretty easy to come by, like essences of abrasion. So in this particular case, you can just simply add on an essence of abrasion to add the flat on with the physical. So you have the physical percentage, and then you have the flat, and so you add that, and now we're sitting at, what is that, 588 top end. Then you can, of course, desecrate. So we're going to use...
I don't know what you would desecrate on that one.
Should I just slam it and hope for the hybrid?
You could just do that because it's probably good enough already, honestly. Or you could desecrate suffix, trying to get like crit or attack speed and stuff like that. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like that one doesn't matter because there's nothing you can guarantee at this point.
Yeah.
So you can go prefix or suffix.
It's a gamma. I mean, guaranteeing the attack speed would probably be good.
But you can't.
You can't guarantee
Maces
the
are
attack
different.
speed on the maces?
No, maces you can guarantee percent fizz. 134 or whatever it is.
Oh, it's the one that has the reduced attack speed on it?
Yes, but it has a high percent fizz guaranteed.
Yeah.
You can craft a tri-fizz mace guaranteed every time.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll desecrate suffix. Let's desecrate suffix.
I mean, the advantage with the one you have is it won't have the reduced attack speed, which is nice, so
yeah,
it's not bad at all.
So we've got the Omen of Dextral Necromancy, which you'll find when you're running your Abysses, and then the Preserved Jawbone, which you'll also find when you're running your Abysses, and we're going to desecrate suffix. We're hoping for attack speed here. Didn't get attack speed. 18% of mana cost converted to life cost. That's kind of cool. Bomb, 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 bomb. Of course, if I had done it the other way, I could have guaranteed the plus the skills with the battle lessons.
You can still get the plus skills, but you would need Astrid's creativity, which he probably wouldn't have in Soul Cell Phone.
Yeah, he's not going to have in Soul Cell Phone. So, and generally at this point, I'm probably just going to hit it with 2 Greater Exalts, which Greater Exalts are not that rare. They're something that you'd want to save for a good craft, but they're not that ridiculously rare. I'm just going to slam it twice. And we had a big boy cold damage on there. We hit a T3 cold damage, 67 to 121 cold damage. That's actually not bad. Nothing really that great on the bottom end, but now we have a 298 to 588, like, just physical damage weapon. Of course, you can craft even better than that. Like, if you farm the mats and you save up the materials that you need, you should be able to craft weapons like equivalent to that or better than that, honestly, with a kind of like a guaranteed or guided like system. It's really just a matter of knowing like which, like omens, the desecrations, which essences to apply at the given times, and with a little bit of effort. I mean, essences particularly, I've been farming essences like crazy this season. Like, this is all Soulless Hellfound. Like, I don't have any essences in here that I didn't find myself. And as you can clearly see, like a lot of my essences are just crazy stacked. Like I've got 32 essences of abrasion. I've got freaking there's so many in here. Even the perfect essence of battle. Like I think I found like 10 or 20 perfect essence of battle this season. I even found quite a few of the essences of insanity, the essences of delirium. I found like 2 or 3 essences of horror. Quite a few marks of the abyss, which are also really good for crafting. I mean, in general, I've been like swimming in essences, which are essentially one of the ways that you can just like guarantee craft. The other way that you can guarantee craft is the abyss stuff, which is the preserved ribs, the preserved jawbones, the preserved vertebrae, the omens of dextral necromancy, omens of sinistral necromancy. You also have the omens of the sovereign, omen of the black-blooded, and omen of the liege. So if you're trying to pull up a specific item, and you go to PoE2DB, on PoE2DB there's a modifier section, and then you're going to go to the two-handed weapons, and you're going to go to two-handed maces. And in the modifier section, you can actually see the guaranteed modifiers for desecration. So one of the ones that he was talking about, Leon was talking about, is the 110 to 154% increased physical damage, with 15% reduced attack speed Kurgle modifier. So if you were to use the Kurgle omen, you can guarantee this modifier on the weapon. There are guaranteed modifiers that you can get with desecration. They basically almost eliminate entirely like the randomization of trying to craft an item. It's pretty easy to get. Like, I'm not gonna tell you it's easy to get a GG weapon, but it's pretty easy to get a weapon that will carry you through tier 15 maps just fine. Like you can craft it, and then later on you can try and craft yourself something better. You know, like, because it's not going to be, you know, the best weapon that you've ever seen in the world, but it'll be more than enough damage to handle what you're trying to kill.
Every time you find a top end mace base, just starts using your currency on it. And you can also gamble.
And it's basically the beginning of it, right? So like that first augment is going to tell you a whole lot. Like you put that first augment on there and it comes up with something really poopy on the prefix side, and you're like, okay, that's not even worth my time. You know, and then you put your second, you know, transmute on there, and then you get to see what's going on. And like before you even go into the exalt phase, like your blue base is going to decide whether or not you're going to go forward from that point, because that like I was doing earlier, like I was just slamming them and looking at them like, okay, those are trash. I'm not going to build on those. Is 75% resistance vital? Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want 75% resistance.
100%.
Without 75% res, you're just going to get one shot all the time.
I ain't never seen a monkey like that before. What a ruckus! Not yet. Needs more time. Growing big around here. Good riddance.
The Reeve over.
Are there any really good, like, unique maces that you can throw on that, just, like, have amazing damage?
That are easy to get. Like for Soul Self-Found, probably not. Look through them again, but there are good maces, but I don't think like in Soul SSF I would say I could get it easily. Because like some of them come with bosses.
Not really big into the two-handed mace scene.
Need a sec.
You want to go back to one-handed?
Not yet.
I mean, there's a lot of fun one-handed maces. I don't know how many of them are super common, but... Like, Brutus Lesper is fun, but
Not yet.
I rarely ever see that thing actually drop. I don't even know where it comes from. I'm assuming it comes from somewhere. Because if it doesn't seem to be dropping randomly in the world, it must be more of like a specific monster or something.
Need a sec. All in a day's work. Weak animal! Need more time.
I got leveled up like 6 times. I don't know. The problem with Solo Self-Found is you got to do everything yourself. You need to go get your essences. You need to go get your abyss materials. You need to go get your delirium stuff for your instillments. You gotta. You quickly become a jack of all trades. Get the farming, boy.
Yeah,
There, another beacon.
it's like there's layers and it's essentially delay tactics. Hard, like Soul Self-Found was a delay tactic on trade, and then Hardcore is a delay tactic on all of them. It's like, how slow do you want to go? Pick your mode.
We played Hardcore WoW and Valheim for a while. Hardcore WoW.
Hardcore WoW is something mind-boggling to me.
Hardcore MMOs in general are mind-boggling to me. Like, I don't understand.
The amount of investment you put into an MMO, months if not years of raiding and gear, and then it's like, boom, you're dead, it's over. And it's not even your fault most of the time, because it just takes someone messing up the boss mechanic to die.
Yeah, I couldn't handle that. Like, if it's my fault and I feel like I genuinely deserve the death, I would be like, okay, I deserve it. If I'm in a raid and somebody just, like, fubs up a mechanic, like, no, I'm sorry.
Should ask Miss Verlai about
Uh-uh.
There's literally griefers for content. Like, sat in a raid for many, many months, right? They got to the final raid tier of, like, Classic WoW, and then he wiped his whole raid on 4 Horsemen for content. So, like, the other people were not, like, they were not in on it. At least most of them were not. They just all lost their characters because that guy wanted to make content out of it.
I think he might have gotten some death threats. I think that's probably what ended up happening there. Yeah, I just can't see it. Like, it's not like a you know, an ARPG character. ARPG characters, you can make or break them. Like, okay, done. Like a season's over, I got no attachment to a character. Like, it's like whatever. Delete them. Bye. Moving on to the next season. MMO, nah. Like, you literally spend years, like, doing all the quests and grinding all the reputations and getting everything set up and all the holiday events and the special things that can only be gotten like once every year or something, or like once at all. You know, and like you have this character that's like fully geared and fully vested, and then he just dies. Like, yeah, okay, it's just like, it's just 5 years of your life down the drain. No big deal. I still remember, like, I was playing Lord of the Rings online, and like there's so much stuff you can do in that game. And I made a new character, or I had like a new account or something, and oh, I remember what it was. It was my nephew was making his new account, and I was like, oh, you don't have access to such and such yet. I was like, oh, you need to go here, and you need to go get access to the, you know, the extra stash space. Like, oh, you don't have access to this yet. Oh, you don't have access to that yet. And I started to realize that, like, a brand new fresh account was, oh my god, it was just it was so bad. Like, he had access to nothing. Like, there was his character was like literally like a newborn infant in the world of the game, and he had like years ahead of him of like doing quests and unlocking things before his character even came close to mine.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what drove MMOs down the drain too, because they started adjusting for that and making everything like, oh, the next patch, everyone just has everything else completed, and it's like, what was all that work for when you did do it? It's like a catch-22. It's like, if you make it too easy, then it invalidates everyone who did all those years of farming and work. But if you don't give them some way to get it done, then it's like nobody ever wants to come in late.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
That's when WoW started selling level 60 characters, remember?
Yes, selling character boosts, selling, you know, gear.
So it started with the Dark Knight, right? That was the beginning, because they introduced the new class or whatever, and they didn't want the new class to have to catch up to everybody. Yeah, the Death Knight. That's what it was. The Death Knight.
It started at 55. The Death Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a level 80 expansion, but yeah, it did start at 55.
That was the first, I think, like, sell you a already pre-leveled character thing that they started, and then it just ballooned from there. Other games started to do it too. They realized that, oh, well, WoW's doing it. Let's do it too.
And it's like, oh, one change, no big deal. But when that adds up over 20 years, 25 years of development, and they make those changes all the time, it turns into essentially modern MMOs, which I don't even know why so many people still play modern MMOs.
Need a sec.
I honestly think it's the trap of MMO friends. I don't even want to call them actually friends. I just want to call them MMO friends, because that's what they are. They're people that will basically only be your friend when you're in the MMO. I had people I played with on, like, MMOs for years. It felt like it was just years and years we played together. Like, they were always hitting me up to, like, come join a raid or, like, whatever. And then, like, the moment that I stopped playing the game and was like, hey, you want to come play, you know, like Diablo with me, or you want to come play this with me? Like, dude, Your friendship does not exist outside the MMO. Like they're not friends with you outside the MMO. This is not how this works. They're called MMO friends. They're like work friends, you know, like when you're friends with somebody at work, but you like never call them outside of work.
He asks everyone if you're gonna go see that new movie, and no one answers him.
Pretty, but I'm not touching a damn thing round here.
We're all going out to get drinks tonight. You're not invited.
I knew it.
I swear Glacial Lance is making me seasick. I literally go to throw it at a target, and like my character's moving, and it takes him so long to throw the freaking lance that by the time he throws it, it's not anywhere near the direction that I wanted it to go. The delay on it is pretty rough.
That's unfortunate. That's like what's that cell shaded game?
Vile creature.
I can't even think of the.
Is it a hard-coded delay like a base Sunder attack, or is it a?
It's an attack time. I don't know. Like it's the way that the skill winds up. Like I don't even know if it's technically part of the attack time. I think it's part of the wind up.
So sometimes it's hard-coded where like no matter how much attack speed you get, the skill has like a start time of half a second or 1 second, whatever. Like they have that built into a lot of abilities. Or it's slow and you can make it really fast.
And that's what I need to check, and I'll probably have to get a nice attack speed weapon and some attack speed gloves and like test it out. As it is right now, it's like you go to actually use it and it just doesn't go off, and then by the time it does go off, like half the time the monster's not even standing there anymore.
Double invitation.
Might be a good idea
Nice.
to avoid breathing round here.
Never even thought about that.
Need a sec. Easy. Oh, I despise
Need to not crash
fungus.
for a couple days.
Yeah, keep crafting. What's wrong with you?
2 of those crafts just cooked my brain. One chaos one.
I mean, there was a point there where the Omen of Lights weren't very expensive, but they ballooned.
As does these things, it just bloom.
They do the balloon. The balloon.
It seems like everything you want to do is around the 7 to 10 div range for like endgame crafting. Whether you're whittling or like lighting or the sinistral like annulments or chaos prefix, chaos suffix, whatever you're doing, it's like 7 to 10 div range every time you attempt something.
That seems pretty good from the economy, because like you get some good items that are like, hey, this is a div item, that you start
Oh,
selling
yeah.
those up. I really do
Well,
like
but
how
it also makes the item like cost like multiple hundred div if you do hit, because it takes that much to reroll as well.
yeah, I do like how the currency kind of has balanced.
Oh, Amanamu's gay.
Need a sec.
Kind of like that for a chest armor to make up for the spirit roll.
Holy freaking evasion on this thing.
What'd you hit? 22 before quality and sockets? Yeah, that's so that's really good. It's gonna be really top tier.
How do you have to
If-
open
Yeah.
suffix on it?
If you hit deflection on the suffix, you are talking 100 div minimum, maybe more than 100 div, because that's 3 T1s. I don't know how many divs. You're talking a lot of divs if you hit deflection. It's already going to be many divs just for having the resistance in those 3. If you hit a second res, it's going to go up. But if you hit deflection, deflection's the big one.
Can you craft
Oh
deflection?
man.
You can chaos spam it until it gets deflection, but it's going to cost, like I was saying, about 7 div per chaos spam. Because he already desecrated the top. The top's done, so now it's about getting the bottom.
All that way just to die. Okay, I need new potions. Need new potions, I do. Need new potions, yes I do.
Well, it's a greater exaltation, YOLO.
I mean, you can do that. It's fine, and see what it happens, and then from there we can price check it, and then after we price check it, from there we can see if it's worth investing into.
Drink to survive.
Don't drink the water.
Keep it full. Don't eat anything colorful.
I'll take any help I can get.
Don't eat anything colorful. My fire resistance is so bad, can't believe it's so freaking bad. My fire resistance is bad, can't believe it's so freaking bad.
What'd you do to it?
Neglected it. Neglected it. Neglected it.
Oh, fail.
Whoa, what happened? Show me.
Dex and life regen.
I mean, let's price check it as is.
It's literally all T1s.
Link it. You should quality it up and put the things in it so we can get an idea of how high it's gonna go.
You gotta put the juice on it.
That's 3,000.
Yeah, it's probably be a little more than that too with the masterworked ones. But all right, three guys.
T1 regen is beautiful. It's literally all T1 mods. Holy Jesus. It's that you don't have a single non-T1 mod on that item.
It's funny because the flat evasion, percent evasion hit perfect.
So as is,
That life
Like-
regen's beautiful.
before I put in the life regen, before I put in the dex, just like around 40-ish res and 3,000 evasion, you're at 15 div as is. And then we can add on the other two stats to see if they add any kind of significant value. Let's add on around 25 dex. We're up to... These are all corrupted. I don't want to see corrupted boys. 35 div with the dex. Let's see if there's any like with the life regen. Let's do life regen separate. Yeah, so life regen separate is around 30 divine. Dex separate's around 35 divine. So you're probably sitting around 30 div as is.
Pretty good. Take it.
Look, let's do what I was saying before. If we add in deflection, do like a low deflection, lowish, like 18. Let's say we add in deflection, doesn't exist with life regen. How about dex? 55 div, which didn't jump too much. But that's 55 div listed 4 minutes ago. The next one's 140, which is more what I was expecting. I don't know. I mean that guy right there just drew the price down for 55 with deflection. Yours is probably, like I said, around 30, 35.
Right on. Thank you.
If you want to start taking 7 div swings at it, you can mess it up though because it doesn't have fracture.
Not yet.
You can always check
Bottom.
and see what the whittle would remove.
It would get rid of Dex.
That's actually not horrible. I mean, the dex isn't amazing, but it's not awful either.
Probably just take your 30, 35 and run, boy. Run.
What's this then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Run away. Run away and
That's gonna come alive,
This is a
innit?
find.
I just
A
know
bow
it.
ruin that has this mechanism. Hmm?
I got 8 skill points.
I'm playing a cold build, but not really. I'm playing a lightning build. But my staff is cold, so everything is just shattering. It's so fun. Shatter.
It's the best kind of lightning build.
Shatter, baby, shatter.
I'm slowly converting Leon into a cold Andy. He has realized the superior crowd control ability.
I just think it's one of those things, and maybe they're gonna change it eventually. Maybe they won't, because you can do it in PoE 1 too. But it's like, I think it might be too easy to get the other effects going. Like if you're a cold build, I think it might be too easy to get shock and get the extra damage. Unless they change it that the magnitude is based on how much like damage of lightning you're doing, so you're getting a bigger multiplier. I don't know if they're ever gonna even balance it. I feel like, why would you ever play a pure whatever build when you could just add in other things? Like I can add in chill and freeze, or I can add in shock, or I can add in armor break, and then scale the armor break with the elemental damage. Like, why would I not just do everything? I would never pigeonhole myself.
You heard it here, boys. Leon wants to be a pigeon.
I don't know. But they make out pretty good in New York.
One down. Who's next?
I was reading something about pigeons one day. It was the weirdest article. It's talking about how pigeons are like overly nice and overly kind to the point of absurdity, where literally they become easy prey for like everything in nature because they're nice to like other animals too, even the ones that want to eat them. And apparently it's our fault because we bred pigeons for a long time as like carrier pigeons, and then we like bred all the hostile nature out of the pigeons, and then eventually when we didn't need carrier pigeons anymore, they just let them all go, and they like infiltrated the pigeon hierarchy and started making all the pigeons docile because it spread the like docile pigeon genetics. It was a very weird article.
Imagine being alive and the carrier pigeons were like the main form of everything, and we're like, in whatever amount of years, we're gonna replace you with robot drones, robot pigeons.
Carrier pigeons are crazy. Like, I was watching this whole documentary on them one time, and they were trying to figure out how the hell the carrier pigeons always know where to go. Like, they always know where to go. and they were doing like extreme tests on trying to figure out like how they could figure out how the pigeons were figuring out where they were going. And they like took a bunch of pigeons and they like blindfolded all the pigeons. They put little mini blindfolds on them and they shoved them inside of like a dark box, and then they drove them like 100 miles away or something in like a random direction and let them go. And then they had like a plane following them around to figure out where they were going. And like the pigeons didn't seem to know where they were going at first. And it was like, okay, they don't know where they're going. Well, they would stop every now and then, and they would just do a circle. And they would fly in a circle for a little bit. And then somehow, like magically, they would just know after flying in a circle, like which direction it was they were supposed to go. And they would just shoot off in the correct direction, like after flying in a circle. And they would do this like 4 or 5 times, and they would always end up back at the location that they were supposed to be at, even though they kept driving them in like random directions and they had no knowledge of where they were. Not exactly sure how they were doing it, but I mean maybe something to do with the Earth's magnetic field, or I don't really know.
Yeah, can't birds see like the magnetic field differently or something?
I don't know. It was an interesting documentary. Like, just follow the pigeons.
Freak! Not yet.
Apparently bees do it too. Apparently bees always know where they are as well. But they don't know where they are in the nighttime. That one they know for a fact it's the sun. Apparently the bees are using the sun as their main form of navigation. So when the sun goes down, they lose their entire navigation ability.
Okay. I mean, hey, we use the sun for a long time. Still kind of do sometimes. We use the stars. They gotta learn about the stars.
I don't know if bees do the same thing with the light sources, but I actually learned that a lot of insects, the reason why they get stuck to your light bulb in the middle of the night, you know, like on your porch, apparently a lot of the navigation systems inside of the little bug's brains is light source really far away, can't ever reach the light source, use the light source as my primary form of navigation. And as long as the light source is at an infinite distance, essentially, and can never be reached, the bug can use that light source to navigate. The problem is that when the sun goes down and there's no light source at an infinite distance, your light bulb becomes the light source. But your light bulb's not at an infinite distance. And so the problem with that is that as if you try to use a light source that's not at an infinite distance as your form of navigation, you always end up curving toward the light source, which basically just always brings the bug back toward the light, which is why they just smack into the light bulb over and over again.
Not yet.
I used to think they were attracted to the heat or they were attracted to the light. It's really just that it messes with their navigational functions, like they're a computer system or something.
Yeah, doesn't that seem similar to the baby sea turtles turn the lights off so they don't confuse that with the horizon?
Something like that.
Need a sec.
Insects navigate using the sun and moon via transverse orientation, maintaining a constant angle with these distant celestial bodies to fly in a straight line. Your light bulb disrupts this because it's too close and an omnidirectional, confusing their natural navigation and triggering an involuntary instinct to keep their backs facing the light. Maintaining a constant angle. To fly in a straight line, a bug adjusts its path of flight to keep a steady angle, e.g. 90 degrees, between its body and the light source. The insects use the light from the sky, the sun or the moon, to determine which way is up. They instinctually keep their backs tilted toward the brightest light to ensure they stay properly orientated relative to the ground. Because the light bulb is closed, a bug's angle to the light constantly changes as it flies past, and to maintain the fixed angle, it changes its orientation so that its back is facing toward the light, which causes it to tighten its path, making it a spiral flight path where it always ends up hitting the light bulb. I'm reading this from a website. It's really quite interesting. What?
Insects have to patch their navigation. It's bugged.
Yeah, they gotta patch their navigation system. Patch it.
It's bugged literally.
Patch it. Patch it. Patch it. Patch it. Patch it. Patch it. Patch it.
I'll break you.
It's like programming language.
Need more time.
Do not kill me. I'm friendly guy.
Yes. I dare. I dare disturb.
Need a sec.
Is that you, Berserk?
Is it the bruisiest of Zax? Oh, not the bruisiest of Zax.
Map has like United Ground. It looks like his minion build.
Oh, blunt quiver.
Your job's long over, me old mate. Take a rest.
Frickin'. Hey, Justin with the Prime sub. That's right. Gotta use that Prime sub. I need that money. Gotta pay my
Crazy.
rent. I gotta pay my rent, guys. Need my rent check. You're sleepy.
This is the
Miss Valai
largest
will know
soul
what this is
core
about.
I've ever seen. With this, we could power the mechanism in the wall. There is still maybe. Good luck. Back so soon.
Choo choo. Train's coming through.
Choo choo, big old train. Come on down with your brain. Choo choo, big old train.
Bigger. Yee. Oh. Is it supposed to spark like that?
Cody, quit digging. I'm not doing this again. Quit digging.
Need more time. More beacons. Making progress.
The hell?
Halfway home.
Double spark.
getting some.
Alright, Alva, open up the thingy thing.
The soul core is charged. Why don't you do the honors? Oh dear. Now we just have to remove it from that giant construct. Good luck.
Need more time. Need a sec.
Guys in my hideout. What you gonna buy, bro?
He wants your cheeks.
Oh, I brought my obliterator bow. That wasn't exciting at all.
Called that one, didn't I?
All right.
Somewhere we must hope. Move swiftly.
Somewhere we must hope swiftly. Sting.
Long last.
Yeah, gaming.
Nothing but savages.
Savages, savages.
A carver tribe are here. This is gonna get ugly. Need a sec.
Let me out go.
Meow ran. He ran for the hills.
Let's listen to me out talk all day. Where's Ginger? Where's Ginger? Where's Ginger? Where's Ginger? All day, and then you get on, and he's just gone.
I mean, I was sleeping because I gotta go to work tonight.
All in a day's work.
Did he level up his character?
I have no clue where he's at.
The first of many, no doubt.
Didn't he say something about like stopping to eat pizza before he got to prelude?
Stopping to eat pizza before he got to prelude.
All I know is he has his ascendancy points, and he's like, I don't even know what my ascendancy does. I'm like, you don't see all those extra passives on your tree, all those nodes? He's like, no, I don't know what the ascendancy does. It doesn't seem to do anything. I'm like, dude, you had 10 apples before. You have 100 apples now. Do you not see the difference? Look at the tree. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, it's in blue. He's like, oh, those. I didn't see any of those nodes. Man, I'm blind. I'm like, oh.
He is blind.
An oracle.
He told us he was blind, though.
Yes, I know. And then he went on about like another 20 minutes about how he's actually blind. And then he's like, where's Ginger? Every other sentence. This is like my dad. I'm just giving you a recap, dude. I'm giving you the highlights.
Where's Ginger? Sounds like you should have played with him. He needed a buddy. He needed a buddy. That's what happens to Meow. He's blind, so he gets lost inside his own apartment and he can't find his computer. What was that one movie where the guy was blind and they like tied ropes to his hands so he could like find the refrigerator and like find the bed, and then like he had like different ropes.
Minority Report.
That was it? Yeah, that was it. That was Keanu Reeves, right?
No, that was Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom
'cause
Cruise.
He had his eyes changed
Eyeballs,
out.
yeah, his eyeballs were pulled out of his head because that was how they were identifying people in that movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
You had to get knocked off eyeballs, off the street eyeballs.
Didn't he like walk past something after he got him changed out, and it was like konnichiwa, and he was like a 15-year-old girl or something from Japan.
Yeah.
Need a sec. There's another. Nothing but savages.
Savages, dirty, dirty savages, savages. Skiding, skiding, skiding.
Not yet. Oh, you're dead, man. Looks a bit like.
Skillion. That's good.
This. You are confident? I give you that. Do you truly believe you can beat the Azap tribe? Do.
Let's go get my spirit. Let's go get my spirit.
I'm in their home turf now.
You know what to do.
What?
Need more time.
My Gemling Legionnaire. is level 37. He hit the level 2. Go to the 7-Eleven. And when he finished down, he hit him in the crown. Oh, come on, baby, let's go to the 7-Eleven. Dun, 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 dun. I was not running at that particular moment.
Did you get knocked down?
These like swamp villages make no sense to me. Like, who would want to live over a swamp? Even if you built it correctly and like it's not touching the swamp, like you're still over the swamp. It just smells like swamp ass in there. Like, who sees the swamp ass area? It's like, I'm gonna build a village over the swamp ass zone.
Maybe that's where they hang out. Maybe they have like alligator buddies down there.
Maybe they just eat insects.
They're probably just outcasts, you know.
Need a sec.
She didn't want me.
I mean, there's people even today that live in the swamps, like the bayou people. People who live on the swamp water in the bayou.
Don't they get their little fancy, like, giant fan motorboat?
Yeah, get the little giant fancy fan motorboats, exactly.
These bars. I don't want your damn dark power. But I'll sure as hell use it against you.
I don't want your damn dark power, but I'll sure as hell use it against you. Gemling has the best lines. He's got the best ascendancy. Gemling for life.
Not yet.
Just gonna be a Gemling starter from now on. So, what you starting as, Gemling? What you making, Gemling? I mean, what's your character gonna be? A Gemling.
He is pretty good. I mean, I fancy a couple ascendancies now, all around the tree. I fancy the new martial arts ascendancy. I fancy the Gemling. I fancy the Titan. And I fancy the Oracle. And they're kind of spread out. I like them all.
Need a sec.
I think any one of those four would satisfy, like, any builds I make. And maybe when they rebuff Amazon back to its former glory.
It's bad.
I mean, there's There also is always Deadeye and Pathfinder. They're pretty good, even though I don't play them. Don't talk about all those. There's there's Varashta people, there's blood mages, and all those. I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't use spells. Do I look like a wizard? I'm not a wizard.
You're a wizard, Leon Potter!
I mean, from like the various like posts I've seen and like podcasts I've listened to, Blood Mage has been like one of the most overpowered associates for many seasons. I don't know if it still is, but it definitely was for a long, long time. I've never played it, never tried it.
Rather awful stick. Ugh.
I do know about that one note though. The elemental damage skills bleeding or whatever magnitude.
I can finally get my combat frenzy. Put it in the combat, gonna be a frenzy. Gonna put down and give me combat frenzy. Put it in the combat frenzy. What support chips do I put in combat frenzy? I don't even remember.
Probably the charge one, so it generates an extra charge.
Yeah, charge
Perfusion.
confusion. Yeah, charge perfusion too, and then I think it was like one other thing you could throw in there. I can't remember what it was. Empowered sparks support skills with generate charges. When generating a power charge with supported skills, empower some of your attacks to trigger spark projectiles on use. Okay. Sure.
Do you give yourself an amulet that has generation of the charges as well?
What's that?
Huh? An installment.
Oh.
Thaumaturgic generator.
Oh, I just a baby. I
So what?
haven't done any installments or anything, no.
You can do it.
But I just a baby.
You're a baby.
I
You could have
just
put on
a
Asher
baby.
Menace in Act 2 with it on there. And you
But
would be
that's
fine.
still just a baby though.
Just can't be abided.
A big baby.
Oh man. Ah. Cody, go get me some dip'ems and some crazy bread, please. And you can take a piece for yourself and get some dip. Don't fall back asleep. I said go get me some crazy bread. I need the bread to crazy. I need the crazy bread. You don't even care. Look at you. You don't even care about the crazy. I'm going to cover you up with the blanket. How about that? What you going to do about that? Now he's covered up. He literally is covered up too. Oh, he squeezed out. Never mind. He said, boy, you just covering me up with the blanket. That's some bull crap right there. That's what that is, bull crap.
You're going towards the fabled stag node?
Stag node, what's that? I pretty much just grabbed both of the frenzy nodes right now. The frenetic one, frenetic, and the savagery, just so I could get the extra frenzy stacks. I probably won't need them long term, but it helps right now when I don't have like permanent uptime on frenzy charges. And then I grabbed the cold pen node cluster, and I was gonna head toward the next cold pen cluster as well.
Oh, you're right next to what I'm talking about. The Fable Stag. 10% chance to not remove charges.
The fabled stag.
You will need it if you're going for 100%.
We'll head over in that direction. Oh.
Didn't you just wake up?
Yeah, I did.
Still yawning stuff, this guy?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's making me go to sleep and he just woke up.
I would have slept straight through. Well, very close.
You almost made it.
Still alive. Take your time. It's a deal.
My boy Bruzak.
Yes.
Cody, your butthole stanky butt. You got that stanky banky butt. That's right, stanky banky. I think so stanky. It like the stankiest bankiest butt that ever stanky banky than stanky banky land. Yeah. Don't give me that weird looking face. Yeah, stinky. Stinky. You know it's stinky too. You got a big nose and you smelled it. Your face right now. Why'd your face look like that? Fix your face. I'm gonna cover you back up with the blankums. You gonna put your face like that? I'll cover you up and then you's not get out. I was gonna cover you up. He gets so mad when I cover him up with the blanket. Now he's coming over here to fight me. Look, he came over here to fight me now. He said, "You son of a bitch." How about that? How about I take your nose and I'll rip it off? Oh, no, I got your nose on. So, no. You believe that? Well, if I eats it. There, I put it back on. Man, these crazy beers are dry. I need some dip.
And Echo. Oh, Coolamac ring.
A Coolamac ring. Why is there a
So-
floating parchment above my head? Turned into a bird. What the hell? Something I completely forgot about when talking about solo self-bound. Sometimes you don't get a choice. You're trying to craft a really good physical weapon and you end up crafting like a really good elemental weapon instead.
That's what happens now. You go for the ride.
You just go for the ride. Might as well put it on.
Yeah, you almost like can't force your build.
I mean, it's just solo self-found is not a matter of forcing what you want. It's a matter of using what you get. So sometimes you end up with a god tier elemental weapon and you want it to be a physical damage character. Well, too bad. Too dang bad.
These are the cards I was dealt. No longer available.
Man, this season leveling weapons have been so expensive. Usually you could go on there and pick up like a pretty decent leveling weapon for like maybe like 10 or 20 EX. Not this season.
Still alive.
Yes.
Meh.
Stay wary.
Who's the gambler in this place? It's
How can
Alva.
I help? A daring explorer after my own heart.
Yeah, it's Alva.
That was a tricky one to come by. Anything else you'd like to be rid of? That was a tricky one to come by. I've got no use for that myself anyway. Oh, that's quite pretty. Hopefully that's useful. I've got no use for that. Oh, that's quite pretty.
9 points.
Interesting. Anything else you'd like to be rid? I hope you're happy with it.
Okay.
Until next
That's a
time.
good base. Hybrid fizz. Percent attack speed. I like it. I think I can use this on there. I think. No. Of course not. I ruined it.
Hello there. Care to take a chance? That was a tricky one to come by. Hopefully, I hope you're happy with it. Seems like a good deal. Interesting. Anything else you'd like to be rid of? Well. Look at that. That's quite... I've got no use for that myself anyway. Hopefully that's useful. I hope you're happy with it. Anything else? Wow, that's rather shiny. Well, look at that. Good luck.
Burp.
Yes? Oh, it's you.
Let's try. Holy Jesus.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
It didn't raise the level. What do you know?
Yes?
Bissy, bissy, anyone a bissy biss.
I'll post it right away.
Not really what I wanted. It's the same thing that happened to me on this one. Yeah, guess technically it's slightly better. We did it, boys. Mediocrity. 11% chance to poison on hit with this weapon. That's funny. Your PC is so old when it's running it smells bad. Sounds like you need to clean it out, my friend.
Yeah, that might not be an age problem.
That's usually just, you know, like, you need to clean it out. We used to have people bring us computers all the time that were just like, they smoked indoors. And I'm just like, it's like, your computer is suffering right now. Like, I already know. You open it up and it's got like that green dust in it.
That layer of funk just caked on.
Well, the crazy thing is that like how the computer looks inside is probably exactly how their lungs look inside. I mean, it's the same smoke, right? It's the same dust and nastiness that's getting caked inside their lungs. It's also getting caked inside their computer.
Yuck.
That's one thing I don't think I'll ever understand is the smoking inside the house thing.
Well, do you own the house?
It's just, it's disgusting. Like, the whole house, like, suffers from it. There was this one, I remember when going over to this one lady's house, they were, like, inside house smokers. And they wanted us to fix their computer. And it was like, we had to do something with the wall outlet, so we had to move, like, one of their paintings or something that was on the wall. And
you see the color difference?
it was white. Their wall was white. But, like, the actual color of the wall, like, you know, now that they've smoked in the house for, like, 1,000 years, it was, like, olive green.
Ooh.
The actual real color of the wall was white.
There we go. That ought to do it.
Just absolutely disgusting. It looks like this. Look here, let me show you.
I don't want to.
There's pictures. Look, here's a picture of somebody who's literally removed a painting from the wall in a smoker's house. Like, this is what it looks like. It's like a white wall. Like that was the original paint color underneath of the painting was white, and that's the color the wall is now.
Disgusting.
Like,
can I tag in meow and can I go blind?
But like the thing is it's like everything in your house suffers that way. Like all your electronics, your TVs, like your computers, your phones, your like it's like the walls themselves, like the furniture, like it's just. I just don't know why you do that to your own home. Just like completely ruin everything in it.
Well, I mean, why are the people continuing to smoke cigarettes?
I mean, even then, like, yeah, I mean, smoking cigarettes is bad too, but like, at least you
You
could
destroy your lungs,
at least
destroying your health.
It's destroy your house too. Just destroy everything, like, you know, just take it all with you.
Give them the renter special, pour your oil down the drain.
I was talking with this one person, daughter of a smoker, and I said, she doesn't smoke in the bed, does she? And she's like, yeah, she smokes in the bed. I'm like, do you realize how dangerous that is? Like, you realize how ridiculously dangerous it is for you to smoke inside of your bed while you're sleeping? It's like all it takes is one time for you to fall asleep and the whole freaking house is in flames. And she's like, well, she's burned her blanket many times, actually. And I'm like...
Darwin Award.
Beyond this seal, I recommend.
I'm like, so it's just a matter of time until the house burns down. Okay, I got it. Her blanket, she said her blanket has like 5 or like 50 or 60 like little cigarette like burn marks in it. Where she like falls asleep with the cigarette in her hand. That's some
It's like you go to-
crazy. That's some crazy Darwin Award there.
You go to someone's place and you see the square burn on the carpet, and you're just like, oh, you smoke hookah, don't you? Dropping coals.
The hookah lounges.
Another notch on my helmet.
And then I meet the people who smoke in like apartments and like places that they don't own. They smoke
Oh, yeah.
inside and in the places they don't own, and I'm like, so you just don't want your deposit back?
Yeah, that's some people don't care about their deposit. Man, it feels bad to get an exceptional item that already drops with 6 sockets.
Well, exceptional can also be increased quality as well.
Oh yeah, you can get exceptional to also roll the superior too, but this temple roll exceptional, but already drops with 6.
Not yet.
Cody, quit licking your wiener. Yeah. We talked about this. Go do that somewhere else.
These probably ain't the good kind of mushrooms. Take a bath already.
Get the motor running. And get out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever goes my way. With Combat Frenzy, I'm already sitting at like full frenzy charges like the entire time. I don't even need disengage anymore.
Oh, nice. I really like this the Topaz charm here. That gives you the frenzy. It's a nice little. I don't really use them, but it's a nice little bonus when you proc the frenzy charges.
Was that the lightning one?
Yeah.
We share a lot of gold. Show me your treasures. And I shall show you mine. Yeah, I've done worse.
I've done worse. He said it. He said the line. He said the line.
We share a love of gold. Show me your treasures, and I shall show you mine. Yeah, I've done worse. Slap. Need more time. Tenderize. Blacken. Turn to filth. Blacken. Need more mana. A second. Caress.
So many mushrooms.
A solid gold baby. Had a dream like this once.
A solid gold baby had a dream like this once. Dude, the freaking the mercenary never ends with his freaking one-liners, man. Is he Bruce Campbell really? Like in Bruce Campbell's the king of one-liners over here. I think we got Bruce Campbell as the Gemmling Legionnaire.
Be warned, their queen witch.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Ah, my tribe could use that. See you.
Let's go put the solid gold baby in the doorway.
You found it.
Put the baby in the hole.
Hope I can get that back once we're done with this door.
$10 a day times 365 days is how much you saved up looking for pre-built stuff. Pre-built stuff looks so bad. Yeah, it is bad. I don't know why you would look for pre-built stuff. You should just call up my brother and have him build you a computer. He can build you one 1,000 times better than those pre-built crabs.
For a second, I thought you just said pre-built crabs.
Those would be interesting. Nah, seriously though, like pre-builts are just not worth the money that you spend on them. They're just really not.
I mean, they're decent if you need something like right now because your computer just fried, but
They're
right
never
here, like,
they're never built properly. Like they never function like they're supposed to because they're never built properly.
and you're gonna lose money.
Like when it was, I can't remember who it was on here who had bought a pre-built, and we were troubleshooting the pre-built with them, and it was like everything that could go wrong was wrong with it. Like the power supply wasn't really rated for the graphics card that they put in there. The motherboard apparently didn't have the necessary BIOS update to actually be able to run the graphics card. So like, you know how the graphics cards run at like 1x, 2x, like 16x, whatever, like 8x, 16x or whatever, and they're supposed to run at like 16. I think it's 16x is the default. His graphics card was running at 1x because it was like a motherboard like mismatch between the card and his board, and all it needed was the BIOS update. But like, he kept telling me that he had like some Asus Forge thing that was doing all his updates for him, and I'm like, your Asus Forge isn't gonna do your BIOS update. I was like, that's not how it works. So I walked him through the process of doing his BIOS update, and sure enough, like, he was able to run the card at 16x, and his graph, like all his FPS, like went through the roof. But then a secondary problem occurred, which is basically that the system didn't even have an adequate power supply to run the graphics card, which wasn't showing up because, lo and behold, his graphics card wasn't running at 16x, so it wasn't pulling current enough to actually tax the power supply. So as soon as we fixed the problem with his graphics card not actually working properly, and he got like normal FPS in video games, then he couldn't actually run the video games because his computer would black screen, because when it started to tax the video card to full power, there wasn't enough CPU power for the whole system, so it would just black screen and it would just cut off. Like, I sat there for like a couple hours one day. Somebody really wanted a pre-built, and they didn't want a not pre-built. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see if I can find you one that's like decent. And I looked around, and every single one had inadequate power supplies. Like, they were all inadequate power supplies. A lot of them had like really, really cheap motherboards, like the cheapest motherboard that you can ever possibly put in a system. Like, you go on Amazon and there's like a motherboard that's like $30, and it comes with like a free CPU. Like, that's the motherboards they were using. Buy now. It will also include a free 12-pack of soda. And you're like, okay. I don't think that's the motherboard for me, but...
Touch of Kobek. I call, and the sun obeys.
That's also the difference of knowing how to build a computer, what you're looking for, versus just, I just need to play this game now. Let me go to Walmart and buy computer option number 2.
I mean, it's just they always chintz on the same things. Like, the pre-builts are always chintzing on the power supply. They always chintz on the memory. They always chintz on the motherboard, like, type. So, like, the actual motherboard itself is always the cheapest motherboard they can ever buy. It's crazy how much money, the profit margin they probably make on those things, too. Like, 'cause if you think about it from a certain angle, if you buy the cheapest parts and you charge the same amount that a good computer costs, and then you put it all together, like, how much of a profit margin are you making off this thing? I mean, let's say you had a budget of like $2,500, right? And you're like, okay, I want to buy a really good PC. And then they cheap on the power supply, and they save like $100 there, and they cheap on the motherboard, and they save like $200 there, and then they cheap on the, like the memory, and they save like, another $100 there, and then like by the time they're done, they're pocketing like $700 or $800 off of this pre-built. It's got to be a pretty lucrative market, because there's always a pre-built company popping up like every 5 minutes.
The gaze of the vow. I call, and the sun obeys. The heat radiates.
Need more mana.
Touch of Kobek. Be consumed.
I like the sun as much as the next guy, but you lot took it too far.
Val ingenuity never ceases to amaze me. I wonder what... These runes. I can make out symbols for blood and offering. Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone of Val blood. Perhaps if I... It worked? Now this is truly something! The apex! It's opening!
Bom, 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 bom.
Aye.
It's some sort of gateway. Are these living Val? In the flesh? Hello! My name is Alva Valai. It was I who... No, don't run away.
I'm faster than you. Ha 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 ha. Meow, 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 meow. They actually do run all the way down here. It's pretty cool.
City in its prime.
There
they are. Hey!
Stupid Sally!
I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Stunning!
Gosh, Expedition is the new temple.
This thing's still
Just so many items.
Yeah, they definitely did some sort of like double buffing there that I don't think they intended to do.
Halt! Your rampage ends here!
Don't worry.
Which one of you
They did some double buffing, and I don't think they meant to. They did some double buffing, and I need to know. They did some double buffing, and we got to go. Looting and polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Perry has to say.
Every drop of bow to your queen
Can't
or
let you
die.
take Miss Valai.
The Viper strikes!
No mana!
You will fall before us! Feel Arakali's sting!
Our Achilles thing.
I shall crush you, insect!
Oh, I can't just stand there and take it. Boom, 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 boom. Been reading up on it. I can turn the screws. I'm just nervous about the core paste part. What?
Bow to your queen or die!
You're talking about building your own PC?
You will fall before us!
As easy as I like to pretend that it is, I can't really say that building a PC is that easy. It's so easy. It's easy, sure, but it's also really easy to just like completely screw it up. Can't count how many people have just like brought their PCs in to work on back when I used to work on PCs, and like they would just completely screw up the PC build.
I shall crush you, insect!
Man, how many ways have people messed up computers in my time? Jamming the memory sticks in the wrong way, ripping the memory ports off the board, just like ripping them off the board entirely. Not taking the plastic pieces off of the CPU so that the CPU can actually get the cooling required. Not plugging in the fan, and the system ends up like completely cooking itself.
Oh my goodness.
The ones that always want to do liquid cooling, which liquid cooling is just not necessary for PCs. It is just really not. And then they do the liquid cooling, and then they end up like not connecting a hose right, and then it just shoots water all over the system and fries it. Back planes touching the motherboard and like short-circuiting it out. Freaking like video card put into the wrong slot, so it's running at like 2x speed instead of 16x speed. People like shoving the HDMI cable into the port on the motherboard instead of the port on the video card, and then like they're not actually getting the, like, they could have like a 5090 in there for all they care. Like, it doesn't matter because they're just going to shove the HDMI cable into the motherboard's integrated graphics slot. It's like the worst graphics card known to man, and then wonder why their PC's not working right. Screws in the wrong place. That's another fun one. Sometimes people will just put screws in the wrong place. Or like when they're setting up the case, like some of the cases don't have the like the backplane screws or the studs essentially in there, and you have to put the studs in yourself, and they'll put a stud in the wrong place, and it's just like touching the back of the motherboard in the wrong spot, causing a short circuit. Is putting a computer together easy? It's easy for me. Like, it's been easy for me for a long time, but like I don't know. I don't know if I can say it's easy for other people.
I mean, isn't there a whole certification on putting computers together?
Yeah, it's pretty worthless. I never had it.
No, I know, but I'm saying the fact that it exists because some people quite literally need it.
I mean, I guess that's why it exists. I remember saying I always wanted to get it, but they always wanted to know. Like, I remember looking at some of the stuff in there, and some of the stuff that they wanted you to know was just completely unnecessary. I don't know. I don't think that certification has been updated in like the last decade, or even like 2 decades. I don't even know. Like, it seems like it's still based on like back in the old days when we had like master and slave on our like hard drives and like CD-ROMs. And granted, I mean, I knew that stuff too back when that was there, but they would ask you really dumb questions like which IRQ was being used by which program, and I'm like, the hell does that even matter? Like we haven't had to think about what IRQs our programs are using since like the 1990s. Those are interrupt requests, by the way. Even as an advanced user, I don't like liquid cooling. I think it's stupid.
Need more time. No mana.
Level 41.
Killing should be dirty and disgusting, not glorified.
Killing should be dirty and disgusting, not glorified.
Let's see what happens.
That's right. Fight for your life. Mercenary knows what's up. He ain't playing no games neither. Fight for your life. Fight for your right. Fight for your everything. Fighty, fighty, fight.
Doriani. I've heard that name somewhere. Stupid silly!
The intruder is here? What of Nahuatzi? I see. No mercy then. Kill him on sight.
They're gonna regret taking Miss Fillet. Clever bridge.
Fool! There is no time for this. Aziri will soon commune with the beast.
Not yet.
Cease your assault. Stop this at once. I take no pleasure in harming one of my own. But if you persist, I will do with her what I must.
He takes no pleasure in harming one of his own. What about all those, like, 7,000, like, people on a spit back there, like, draining blood out? Like, what about those guys?
Well, not them.
Not them, okay. What about the giant pool of blood here, which seems to be made out of your people?
Well, you see, I needed some extra iron to make a sword, so
Survival requires brutal choices.
Okay, if you needed extra iron, then it's important that you get the iron that you need. Doriani.
Progress comes with a heavy price.
Sun hot, burn.
Nothing can stand against us. This ends now. The best laid plan.
Need more mana.
I can't give up. I must save my people.
I can't give up. I must save my people.
No, I will succeed.
Let's
One death is nothing for the greater good. The destruction of Atzoatl will be repaid 1,000-fold. The end of the world is nigh.
Keep on swinging and keep on swinging and don't stop swinging and keep on swinging and don't.
How foolish! Nothing will stand in my way.
Ow, fire hot.
Leave me no choice. This is not over yet. Aziri will soon begin her ascension. Out of my way or die.
Why you gotta be so rude about it? Out of my way or die.
Let's see you survive this. I will burn you alive.
I'm out of potions.
The destruction at Atzoatl. Do you truly think you can match me? You think you can stand in my way? Self-destruction.
No.
You were warned.
Toriani got me. He got me. He got me. Probably should have upgraded my skills. How about if I got to upgrade my skills? Do them upgrade. Do.
Stupid salad. More time.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Atzoatl has finally come for me. Progress comes with a heavy price. Pathetic. Nothing can stand against us. The power of the Val. I can't give up. I must save my people.
You know why we're here! It happened! It cannot be stopped!
No, I will succeed. The destruction of Atzoatl will be ready. Do you truly think you can match me? Let's see you survive this. I will burn you alive. I've had enough of you. I plan for every contingency.
He planned for every contingency, okay?
Fatal ambition. This is not over yet. I cannot allow you to interfere. There is no escape. Do you truly think you can match me? I've been preparing for you for years. Let me show you what true intellect looks like.
No mana.
Fatal ambition.
This map has been like extra dense.
You don't like extra dense?
No, I'm all right with that. I got 3.5 bars.
I've been preparing for you for
Actually, I
years.
got all the way in at 91 on this side.
You think you can stand in my way?
Yes.
You think you can run?
Yes.
Face the might of the Val.
No mana.
You think you can run?
This is not over yet. Existence is merely energy.
Out of mana.
I will burn you alive. Ah, no! Do not fail me. Not now. How could this happen? All I've done. All that I sacrificed.
Your people cannot be saved. History is already written. You can stay here and die, or come with us and help save the future.
The legacy of the Val must be protected. I do know of a way to contain the beast.
Best you
If
start.
there isn't,
So
I will
it's
come.
set-
He knows of a way to contain the beast. He said he can make it happen with some yeast.
Just
Now
doing
then,
my job.
it is time we
I'm
departed.
fine with a truce.
Activate the portal. and we will see
Activate
about
the portal.
it begins.
Don't think that'll go down well here.
Do! Help me get him through the gate!
Utsa, I can for that go.
Oh, good. Well,
Doriani.
we can leave. It's a long. The Calgary.
Doriani has one piece of an ancient weapon that can control.
Dordiani has one piece of an ancient weapon that can control the beast.
King's March. It's been months since I had
Just
a
the
bath.
friend you
Is it raw energy?
I'll set up an account.
I suppose. Do be careful out there.
Come visit my shop sometime.
The name's welcome
I've
to
no
just
will- All
like
right,
the car.
sure.
If anyone can get you there,
The job's a
if you can anytime.
Talk to Makaru about hiring a ship. There's only one ship in the entire King's March.
What's your step? If you're right, bye then.
Like, which ship were we hire? We're gonna hire. Like, of course it was gonna be the only ship that was here.
Good day. Where to?
Half sail!
The waypoint. The waypoint. Way?
What's your step?
Does waypoint come from D&D? Is that like a thing that D&D had in it? Was the waypoint?
There was Circle of Teleportation, which you could cast as a ritual, which effectively worked as a waypoint.
Just when they originally made Diablo 1, they were looking at tabletop games. I think D&D was a big inspiration. I wonder if that's where they got the word waypoint from.
And imagine the difference of the world would be in if Diablo 1 was turn-based.
To the grave.
Like ARPGs as we know it would be completely different. That's for sure. Does my brother have a website? believe he does. There you go. There's his Facebook page. For his business Facebook page. Get the monsters shattering everywhere away. Yay.
Another notch on me helmet.
Another notch on me helmet. Wow. Corpses, corpses, corpses. Dead man tell no tales.
Don't know what this fog's
Don't
doing
come
to me,
near the circle.
but it ain't good.
Yeah. Don't come near the circle. Your mom's a circle.
Undead wretch!
It's a vacation. Come on down and have all of the rations. I'm gonna kill them, shatter him, man, and make them into ice cubes. Ding. Yeah. What was the bomb one?
Is that? Oh, shite!
He said, "Oh, shite." Thank you, Giovanni, for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Not the Giovanni of the Giovanni brothers.
No mana. Easy.
Where is the boss? Where is the boss? Where is the boss? Where is the boss?
Maybe next time, eh?
Blowing through the campaign really fast, blowing through the campaign into the past, blowing through the campaign.
You sure about that?
To your captain. Discipline.
Back to the grave.
Discipline.
Need more mana.
Fire in the hole. Do not believe his lies.
Yeah, don't believe his lies. Or do believe his lies and let him go. Yeah, it's whatever.
Well,
You
we've
get
had
no more. Come on in.
There we go. Go make some legends.
How can I advise?
This is how legends are made.
What can I do for here for a deal? Impeccable offerings.
Wow.
I think I can find a buyer for that. Here's what I've got. All right, fair enough. Come back soon.
Disgusting.
Welcome. Here for a the marvel. Good day.
Well met. Farewell.
Multi-elemental damage. Multi-elemental damage. Is that crossblade? Crossblade spear. Mm-hmm. I guess that's a 45 base, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 45 base. Which means you can't get any better than a 45 letter. A 45 base, a 45 base. I hit a man there. 45 base. Is it the end of the world using Windows 11 as a BIOS? Windows 11, what BIOS? Windows 11 is an operating system, not a BIOS. It's a operating system. I use Windows 10, but you can use Windows 11.
Hail.
Hail and hearty, hearty, hail. Come on down and we can jail. Hail and hearty, hearty, hail.
All right, your order is registered.
Item level's too high. Okay. Dang it. Already had 3 suffixes. Wasted it. Aw. Went up to level 52. Probably because of the desecration. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, there we go. Remove the desecration. What an odd weapon. It's probably way better damage than what I'm currently using. Can't tell until I actually like put it on, but you know, whatever.
Yes, long and it is.
Captain,
I
well,
also.
I'll stay with
Please hurry. You have goodbye.
Ahoy.
This should do the trick.
Oh, shite. What's going on?
I am finally free.
Oh, we've been played, haven't we? Come out of here.
It was only a matter of time before someone like you played the hero. I hope you enjoy my party gift. I'll see you soon.
Not yet. Need more mana. I've only got one for you. But you know that, don't you, you foggy bastard?
Is that a naked cat? What the hell? It is a naked cat. A very large naked cat.
Hail. What can I do for you?
A very, very, very large naked
survive.
cat indeed. A very, very, very large.
Friend, please.
All right.
You have
Mm.
this.
Oh, Utopia!
Yes?
I should have known. Am I young?
Look.
None as promised.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, think about hop off and go get ready for work.
GG.
I'll see you guys later. Town.
We're going.
All right, guys and gals, it's been fun. It's been like 4 hours. As always, I appreciate you guys and gals joining me. Sure to hit that like button and subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and